In this vlog series, I am transforming an old 3-story house into an eco home while living in my van conversion.
That's it, I put the fire in, cemented it around both sides. Hopefully it's all good. I've got these smoke pellets so I can test the fire and just see if it's leaking anywhere, but I'm going to let it all set first. This stuff's going to take a long time to dry because I can't light the fire until all the plumbing's in. Otherwise obviously you overheat the jacket and could damage the fire. So just going to have to take the long haul on the fire cement, and that's just going to take a long time to dry. Also today managed to get this whole kind of wall radiator and insulated all in here. Now I've run out of plasterboard, I'm gonna have to wait till I can get some more. But because I've got the other stuff arrived, I can basically start getting it together and seeing how the hell that stuff works. This is my 200 litre water tank. I've also got a stand for it because bolting stuff to these walls is a bit of a nightmare. I can secure it at the back just for balance. Your feet are in the bottom, so you need to have it lifted up anyway. What's going on, Dave?
Plastering is going on. I'm doing the second layer of plaster and it's going well.
Why aren't I doing it?
Because you are just good enough and I like it perfect. Oh no, the actual answer is because you are just busy with other things.
If you want the definition of insanity, it is taking a project which is already more complicated than you probably would really desire and then taking it to a whole new level. And this heat recovery system is kind of the whole new level. But when I realised that I could install it and it would mean that, like, for the long term we're always going to have really clean air, you're not going to have like damp problems, and it's just basically going to be a much healthier, better house. And because I see this as a long-term destination or place to stay, yeah, I kind of went for it. The way the heat recovery works is it takes air from warm, damp parts of the house, so like kitchen, bathrooms, toilets, takes it into a machine and takes the heat out of it, puts it into clean air, cool air coming in from the house, from outside, and then puts that fed into your bedrooms. So basically you end up with an airflow from bedrooms to bathrooms and out, taking out humidity, stale air, and replace it with fresh air, which is filtered for, you know, allergens or whatever, particles and stuff from the outside. So the end result is a drier, cooler, healthier house. You see that? These pipes, they're 75mm diameter. And I'm going to have to basically weed all them through. There's going to be 3 pipes coming from upstairs, and we're going to use this really old sort of chimney they had in the corner, which was also the waste pipe for the old toilet. And I've got the space there that I can pass 3 pipes down, and then there'll be 3 pipes which come into the floor below us. So yeah, just going to get to it. So the heat recovery system goes to these, they call them planiums, but like, you know, ducts. The pipe with the air, fresh air removal or dirty air removal comes into this. This will go, this is a floor one, so it can come up through a floor hole and you can put a floor grid on it. The other ones are made of plastic. I have one inside the toilet and probably one coming through here into the kitchen. So just basically to work out how to get the pipes around this part. I brought them to the top of the house, that was actually straightforward, but this one I'm going to have to bust some holes in the floor. There'll be 2 pipes, so bust a hole, then I should be able to bring them up here, and then another one will go in the back of the room, will be fresh air coming into the room. So just going to give that a try and yeah, see what happens. So I'm up in this space here working on the heat recovery system. I've just plasterboarded in this bit so I can basically have the inlet which will go into the bedroom. This is going to have to be fixed probably through a hole here, and I'm going to have to make a little block of wood, bolt that on there just to kind of like support it. And then that's all these done in the top of the house. You can see the bathroom one here, and this one is the one which goes to the other bedroom. So today I am gonna solder in the fire. It's not something I seem to be a natural at soldering, but I think initially I was putting too much flux and not cleaning the flux off around the joint. So just understand some principles really. So yeah, I've done the top one, that's fixed. I can work on the bottom one now. I think I would do one at a time, because before I tried to do like two joints which were close, the flux had all boiled off that one. Maybe I overheated the joint. Anyway, I guess it's a learning curve, this sort of thing. This is my heating setup. This is the return, and it pumps the water through. This goes into the fire, when it goes out of the fire at the top, and then around my circuit. This Elco Amateur Ladomat circulator will basically circulate around the fire until it gets hot enough, and then it will send it around your entire system. This here will be a drain, so I can drain the system because it will be the lowest point, and then this will basically travel along my beams across the walls. I reduce it to 20mm, and these two, this is the feed and this is the expansion. So the expansion will go up to my tank, and then if the fire gets too hot and needs to boil out somewhere, then it will boil up into the expansion tank. And this is the cold water feed, which will feed more water into it when that's boiling out, and always keep the system topped up and full of water. I've got these two pipes now, they're both soldered in all the way downstairs. Now I've got to make the rest of the stuff around the pump and then solder that up as well. What I found, I think, doing stuff like this, which is like a lot of different variables, I found almost the way to learn is to watch a bunch of stuff on YouTube, do it, wonder why the hell it's doing wrong, watch some more stuff on YouTube, or the same stuff on YouTube, and then you get a feel for, you know, like which bits you were missing in your first little bit of education and on the practical side, and then you fill that in, and then actually, yeah, it's kind of going all right now. So it's just a matter of learning, practiced, relearning. That seems to be the way to do it. I've been staring at these pipes for a little bit too long, but actually in the end, I was just unsure about this feed and expansion pipe, because I'm thinking, surely if you have a load of pressure from the pump, but the pump's not really creating pressure in the same, it just circulates. So the reason why it won't just shoot and overfill into your feed and expansion tank is because there's an easier way around, and that's your radiators. And yeah, and in the end I actually gave a guy called Mark from like an old client mate of ours called Mark from pureplumbers.co.uk, I believe. In the based in London, nice guy, and he gave me a bit of a hand to figure that out. So hopefully it's all gonna work. I didn't have any experience in plumbing whatsoever, but nor did I have experience of tiling or chimney installation or window installation or plastering, so I guess it's just a bit more critical. You know, like your plasterboard's a bit fucked, you can just replace it easily. If this is a bit fucked, then you can end up with all sorts of bloody problems in the future. So I think I've got the beta. Basically clean it up, don't put too much flux on, then wipe any excess flux off, and then gently heat it, and just when it's ready, just like feed it in. I can do a whole joint in one go, seems to be a way to which works. So I've got some slightly thinner solder, which seems to be, I don't know, for me it seems to be a bit easier just to feed that in. So just give it a go. So again, a little bit too much solder on that. but overall that's a lot better than the first ones I was doing. So much tidier. I'm gonna add this bit into here. I'm gonna let it cool first, clean up the ends, add this piece in, and then we're starting to become in business to install the pump. It's quite exciting. Just when you think you're getting better, you still make a pig's ear of it. So I guess that might be the way it goes. Just try, and hopefully maybe one day I'll make it nice all the time. But for now, I think the joints are good. They're not pretty, but I think they're good. That's a start. Yeah, we're slowly getting better. You can see this joint isn't quite a complete shit show. Yeah, slowly getting better. And this one's not completely shocking either. So yeah, maybe there's hope. So this is the feed and expansion tank.